Today we're diving into the collapse of Sean Diddy Combs' empire. For years, Diddy was the face of black excellence, platinum records, Kyrock, and the can't stop, won't stop mantra. But behind the glitz, there were always rumors, stories that got swept under the rug. Now it's not just whispers, it's federal raids, lawsuits, and former allies turning on him. The bad boy legacy is under fire, with allegations that could put Diddy behind bars for life. We're breaking down the 10 most shocking revelations from the Diddy trial, from secret cover-ups to crimes that could end his career forever. Let's get into it. Number 10. Forced silence. For years, Diddy allegedly used NDAs and hush money to bury accusations. Young artists and employees faced a choice: take the payout and stay silent, or fight a billionaire in court. These ironclad agreements kept stories of abuse and misconduct hidden, protecting Diddy's image. But now, the feds are digging into these NDAs, seeing them as evidence of a cover-up. In a federal case, those documents can actually help prove a pattern of intimidation and obstruction. The fortress of silence is crumbling. People once silenced are now talking, protected by investigators. The very tools Diddy used to erase his past could now be what brings him down. The cover-ups are unraveling, and the truth is finally coming out. The era of silence is over. Number 9. Hidden cameras. When agents raided Diddy's homes, they reportedly found a network of secret surveillance cameras. Not just for security, these were allegedly hidden in private areas, recording everything at his infamous parties. Why? Insiders say it was about control, leverage, and maybe even blackmail. Now the feds have the tapes, and they're combing through hours of footage. These videos could confirm years of allegations: abuse, drugs, even underage guests. Hollywood is on edge, wondering who and what was caught on camera. The man obsessed with controlling his image may have recorded his own downfall. The truth is, in the tapes, and they could be the most explosive evidence yet. Diddy's own walls might testify against him. Number 8. Financial exploitation. Diddy's label Bad Boy Records made stars, but many artists say they were trapped by predatory contracts. Publishing rights, masters, and profits all went to the label, leaving artists with scraps. Ma Dollar E, The Lox, and others fought public battles just to get what was theirs. Advances kept artists in debt, unable to leave or speak out. This wasn't just bad business, it was control. The family image hit a system that kept artists dependent and silent. Even when Diddy returned some publishing, the damage was done. Decades of creative work enriched him, while artists struggled. This pattern of exploitation is now part of the federal investigation. It shows a mindset of domination that runs through all the allegations. The music empire was built on more than just talent, it was built on control. Number 7. Shell companies and fake employees. Investigators say Diddy's empire was propped up by a web of bogus businesses and ghost workers. These companies existed only to move money around, making illegal cash look clean. Ghost employees were paid for jobs they never did, possibly to funnel hush money or pay off associates. Offshore accounts made the money trail even harder to follow. The feds are now tracing every transaction, looking for links to trafficking, payoffs, and more. If they connect these dots, it's not just bad business, it's organized crime. The financial crimes may be the key to proving a criminal conspiracy. It's sophisticated, deliberate, and central to the case. The money trail could be what finally brings the whole operation down. This is the backbone of the alleged criminal enterprise. Number 6. Drug-fueled parties with underage models. Diddy's parties were legendary, but lawsuits allege a dark side: rampant drugs, alcohol, and underage girls. Witnesses say substances were used to break down resistance and blur consent. Young women, some underage, were allegedly flown in and pressured to participate. This isn't just scandal, it's a federal crime if minors were trafficked across state lines. Multiple lawsuits describe organized recruitment for these parties. The glamour hid a predatory environment where aspiring artists were put at risk. Investigators are now interviewing dozens of attendees to piece together what really happened. The parties weren't just wild, they may have been criminal. The line between celebration and exploitation was crossed. The truth about these parties could be devastating. The stakes are higher than ever. Number 5. Physical abuse. Multiple ex-girlfriends, employees, and associates describe Diddy's violent temper. Lawsuits and testimonies allege punching, choking, and brutal beatings. Cassie's lawsuit detailed a decade of abuse, but she's not alone. Others echo the same pattern. Outbursts were triggered by perceived disrespect, enforcing absolute control. Employees describe a culture of fear, intimidation, and threats. This wasn't just a demanding boss, it was a man using violence to dominate everyone around him. The power imbalance made it nearly impossible for victims to speak out. Prosecutors see this as a pattern, not isolated incidents. It's a key part of the RICO case, showing force and intimidation as tools of control. The bad boy name may have been more literal than anyone realized. Number 4. Nationwide sex trafficking. Federal raids were triggered by allegations that Diddy ran a multi-state trafficking ring. Lawsuits claim women were recruited with promises of fame, then given drugs and trafficked between his homes. Phones and IDs were confiscated, leaving victims isolated and dependent. Private jets moved women across state lines, a key element in federal trafficking cases. Some women were allegedly offered to other powerful men, suggesting a network, not just individual crimes. Blackmail was part of the operation, with explicit recordings used to ensure silence. The government is building a case that this was a criminal enterprise, not just personal misconduct. Victims, pilots, and employees are all being interviewed. If proven, these charges carry devastating penalties. This is the heart of the federal case. Number 3. Celebrities are flipping. For years, Diddy was untouchable. No one dared speak out. But with the feds involved, insiders are now cooperating to save themselves. Former friends and industry players are giving up details only insiders would know. Immunity deals and reduced sentences are on the table, and loyalty is fading fast. Their testimony could confirm everything: drugs, underage girls, financial crimes, trafficking. Each new witness adds to the mountain of evidence. The code of silence is broken, and Diddy's inner circle could be his undoing. The industry is distancing itself, not knowing who's talked or what's been revealed. The people who once protected him could now send him to prison. Number 2. Cassie's testimony. Her 2023 lawsuit was a bombshell, detailing a decade of alleged abuse and control. She described brutal beatings, psychological manipulation, and being forced into sexual acts for Diddy's pleasure. The suit also alleged trafficking. Cassie claimed she was drugged and sent to Diddy's associates. The case settled fast, but the details inspired others to come forward. Cassie's story connected the dots: abuse, control, trafficking. Her sealed deposition and evidence are now with federal investigators. She's a central witness, having seen Diddy's world up close for years. Her courage to speak out may be the single biggest reason the empire is collapsing. Even with the case settled, her testimony is a cornerstone of the federal investigation. Cassie's voice started a reckoning. Number 1. The RICO case. The government is reportedly building a RICO case against Diddy, the same law used to take down the mob. Prosecutors must prove an ongoing criminal enterprise. Racketeering acts like trafficking, money laundering, intimidation, and violence. The feds are connecting every allegation to show Bad Boy Entertainment was a criminal operation with Diddy at the top. If convicted, Diddy could lose everything: his music, businesses, homes, and fortune. RICO allows the government to seize all assets tied to the enterprise. Prison time could be decades, even life if trafficking is proven. This isn't just about one crime, it's about dismantling an entire alleged reign of terror. The legal stakes are massive. The empire he built could be wiped out overnight. This is the government's endgame. The final chapter is being written right now. That's the story. 10 revelations that could end Diddy's empire. From the outside, it looked like the American dream. Behind the scenes, it may have been a nightmare. This isn't just about one man, it's about the systems that let abuse and exploitation thrive in the industry. The investigation could force a reckoning across music and entertainment. We'll be following every twist, every court filing, every new revelation. This story could change the industry forever.